in the beginning. Because you're forced to have to deal with this. What you don't realize is he already took care of it. He took care of it at the cross, but you keep still hanging around with your jealousies, you hang around with your envy, you hang around with all that, all in the bag. Right here. Let me give you another bag. See, you got a bag of guilt. This is a bag of guilt. Because whenever you got sin, you got guilt. Can you say amen? You cannot walk around with a bag of sin and not have a bag of guilt. Guilt is this bag will destroy you. This bag will completely destroy every area of your life. Every time you commit an act of sin, this bag shows up, a bag of guilt. You need this kind of guilt. This is the bag you bring with you. You bring it home with you. You bring this bag to church with you. You bring this bag to ministry with you. You bring this bag to your marriage. You bring this bag everywhere you go. This bag of guilt you've been carrying around for years. This baggage of guilt that you refuse to let go of. And this is the bag that you've got to live with every day. And it doesn't matter how nicely you're dressed up. You're dressed up. You're looking good on the outside. You want everything. But meanwhile, you're carrying this bag around with you. You're carrying this guilt everywhere you go. Stuff that you can't forgive yourself for. Stuff that you can't let go of from 10, 20 years ago. You got all this guilt, this baggage of guilt just hanging around your life every single day, carrying it with you everywhere you go. Guilt. It will destroy your life, your peace. I like this bag. You know why? It's got all these cool places that you can put stuff. You know, you got all these like cool compartments you find out. I've had this bag, I didn't realize half the stuff I had. So I got home from the trip, like, I had room over here. I had room over here. That's what guilt does. Guilt finds compartments of your life to hide it. It hides in places that nobody's looking. You try to stuff all that guilt far down deep, hoping nobody's going to notice what I'm dealing with. And so you push the guilt down deep below the surface, hoping that no one will ever figure out how messed up I really am and the guilt that I'm carrying. So you dress up on the outside. You look good on the outside because you're afraid if they ever knew what it was that you was carrying around, they wouldn't spend too much time with you. You got some guilt hanging around your life, hanging around with sin. See, that's why when you hang around the guilt, you hide it so nobody can find it. You leave it there. Oh, no, I'm good. It's all good.